I used to be a physical anthropologist. I used to work at the American Museum of Natural History for a little bit, studying human evolution. I know, cool. You're welcome. Yeah. One of the things that always struck me is there's a lot of things that the public don't see behind the scenes at museums that are really just so fun. Like, it's just so fun. I get to sit I used to get to sit in the stacks. By the way, if you're ever at the American Museum of Natural History and you hang left towards the Hall of Human Origins, you might find me as a tiny little hologram. Yes. I am the tiny little archaeologist next to the Neanderthals. So like they had this when I was there as an undergrad doing research. They had a shit ton of money to renovate the space, and since then it hasn't changed. Which is interesting because a lot has changed in the history and what we know about human evolution since then. One of which, there's still a plaque there that says, as we know, Neanderthals and humans did not intermix, which we have now known for a few years, and very many 23andMes, that Neanderthals and humans fucked. They got it on, right? And that's like there's still a plaque that says that, and it hasn't been changed. So it's really interesting. But more importantly, like for me, my experience at museums have always been interesting because like I got to be in the stacks where the researchers are, and I just wanted to say, researchers, scientists, academics, we're also human, so we get bored as fuck. And there's nothing I love more, than academics getting all yo mama on each other's research. Yo, research so whack. It failed to verify the mother flippin' hypothesis. Citation, John Oliver, Todd Dishotel, 1998. That was from The Daily Show. It totally encapsulated like what academia is like. But also in working at the American Museum of Natural History, like you just don't realize how many stories there are that don't get told on the streets. They are freaky up in there. There are loads and loads of catalogs, for example, that just essentially say, Roosevelt went on a holiday expedition. And, as we know now, if you're a rich person with fancy pants and a tenure, you can just go on an exotic location and take something from the natives, and it's not stealing because you say it belongs in a museum. Indiana Jones, yeah, fuck you, Indiana Jones. That fucker ruined me for life. Truly was an inspiration for me growing up to become an anthropologist, a paleoanthropologist, to do archaeology, because he encapsulated the American dream for me. Being a white man who didn't have to be good at his job, can fuck off whenever he wanted, and never get fired because he has tenure. Fuck you, Indiana Jones. All right, we have an incredible lineup for the second half. Are you ready for your next performers?